So,
what happened.
Dr. Surva Kamal Datta, would European capitals heave a sigh of relief, or would they be disappointed with several commentators saying President Putin has walked away victorious? He hasn't conceded an inch. There is no ceasefire. The war continues, and he's got the red carpet.
Well, I would say Europe would be doubly cautious now after yesterday's and last night's meeting of President Trump and Vladimir Putin. I understand also that the biggest loser in this first round is actually Ukraine. Ukraine actually did not get what it was expecting. It was expecting an immediate ceasefire. President Trump was so shrill and loud before the meeting, saying that if there is no immediate ceasefire, he will just walk out of the meeting. And after the meeting, he sounded so hollow. So, and that is what the character of President Trump is all about. He keeps on fluctuating. He keeps on deviating from whatever he says. But the biggest winner out here, in my understanding, is like hats off to Russian diplomacy, as well as to President Vladimir Putin. He has personally won the first round. He has re-established himself, re-legitimized himself and his presence as a global leader, and especially with the Western Bloc. And what better than United States of America? Second is like in terms of the tariff also, I think President Trump has to give a lot of answers to the global world now after the explicits given by President Putin that, there has been a 20% increase in bilateral trade between United States of America as well as Russia after the new regime came over. So President Trump has to give a lot of answers to China as well as to India and other countries on whom he has imposed sanctions because of bilateral trade with Russia.
He's threatened 25% additional sanctions on India, chickened out of imposing additional sanctions on China for the next 90 days. But as you very rightly point out, that if there is a bilateral trade, and as President Putin mentioned, 20% it's reached,